Hey guys, I want to let you know I still have some bundles left over. If you want your bundle today, hit me up on any of the social links down below for more information. Hey guys, it's Vess and we're back with another commission. So I've done this voiceover, no lie, maybe 3 times already, and I guess it's basically the concept that makes me a little bit what could I say, blushy. You make my heart go ducky. So it's kind of like it's weird. It's something that I never did, like, you know, a male and a female in their intimate moment, especially that Danny and Jacqueline are husband and wife, and this is their honeymoon, so you know they're about to get down with the business. But you know, guys, I like to keep things PG-13, 14 maybe, for the smaller people viewers, the babies of the family. So you know, I try to keep everything very PG-13 and, you know, not do too much stuff. But it's a little risky, I would say, but it wasn't something that I was like, oh no, I can't do that. I was actually more excited to do it because being that Jacqueline, she can transform into things. Right now she is she's like a snake woman. I don't know the term of it. Like, I seen Danny put in the term, but I'm not gonna pronounce it because I'm horrible at English. Even though I speak English, I'm horrible at English, so I'm not gonna try to say the name or anything like that. But she is a snake. She transformed herself into almost like Medusa almost. And you know, she wraps Danny up and they're about to get down with the business. I guess. So yes, I had a lot of fun with it. Danny did give me some poses, but being that there was some stuff that was showing like cleavage and stuff, Danny was like, you don't have to put that in the video. And I was like, granted, it's not going to be put in the video, but I'm going to have to burn it into my memory so that I can do this pic the way I need to. There was a lot of frontal pictures done, like there was a lot of frontal pictures, so I didn't know how I was going to implement all the stuff that he wanted to make the picture look right. So what I did was I basically just went in my brain and picked out a pose that would be best to fit this whole thing. So I kind of went with one of his poses that he had with the snake woman sitting on top of his on top of her mate, and he was basically looking at her. But being that Danny's supposed to have like this expression of blushiness and stuff like that, I was like, okay, I can pull this off in this certain type of way. So I hope and pray that this is this is good enough for Danny, because you know, I felt that it was best and it was needed, especially if we wanted to show, you know, Danny's face and Jacqueline's expression. Like, I know it would have had to been a side profile type of thing, but yeah, I was like, no, I wanna get some of the tail function and her sexiness and all that. Again, guys, doing lewd stuff is something that I don't occasionally do. Like, don't get me wrong, granted, I do draw Vincent with his you know, abs out and stuff like that, but I haven't drawn, like, you know, stuff like this yet, you know, with the whole intimacy and stuff like that. I try to, but being that I'm restricted of doing any type of stuff like that with my characters, because I don't want to, you know, display too much lovey and then everybody's like, oh, that's all your anime is about, or that's all your manga is about, and it's really not. So, you know, there's a lot of conflict there with that. But I do like, you know, I do like to draw anime characters in their, you know, their moments of being partners, being life people together forever. This piece took me about I would say a couple of hours. It took me like 6-7 hours, maybe more, to do, and that's because of the detail, and I wanted it to make it extremely detailed because you know, I wasn't able to do the commission, you know, on Valentine's Day. Like, I thought I was gonna do it on Valentine's Day. Well, I didn't think anything of Valentine's Day, actually. What happened was, you know, Danny asked if he can get it on Valentine's Day. I was like, I'm too busy. I wish I could do it. So it's like I was stuck, and you know, a lot of stuff just was happening in my life, my daily life now, that, you know, it's putting a lot of strain on drawing. It's putting a lot of strain on doing my manga and stuff like that. So yeah, it's a very slow process. And then on top of that, with my arm acting up, it's just not, you know, it's not really it's not being a great, I'm not doing any progress. I'm like, I'm doing progress, but I'm not doing progress. I think I am, but I think I'm not. So it's just, I'm stuck in the middle of what's going on, especially with a lot of stuff going on in my life as it is. But yes, I did have fun creating these two characters, putting them together actually, because yes, Danny's all put together, but I had to make sure that he was in a certain type of outfit, and I had to make sure that Jacqueline was in a certain type of way too, especially with like the snake tail and stuff like that. And I'm not gonna sit here and lie, snake tail was hard to do. It was very hard to do. Like, don't get me wrong, all the you know, being coiled up, that was easy, but actually trying to make the effect of the tail to make it look like it had scales on it, that was hard. It was so serious that, you know, I had to go ahead and use a texture to actually make it look like it's scaly and stuff like that. So you guys are gonna see that a little bit later on, but yeah, there was a lot of thinking process in this piece alone. Like this piece took a lot of thinking process. Even though I already had in my mind what it's supposed to look like, there was a lot of stuff that I had to put together, especially with the fact that she was facing Danny, and being that Danny, Blue Mage was like, oh, you know, I would like her to have Danny's coat on, and, you know, her breast be covered by the coat. But it was like, okay, she facing Danny, we don't see no boobies. So I was like, okay, we're gonna have to like push this coat going upward as if she grabbed him and laid him on the bed, and then, you know, have a little bit of boobies sticking out. You know, that's the only way to do it. So the coat didn't cover the boobies like we wanted to, but the coat is covering the boobies because her arms is in the way. I don't know, guys. I don't know. It's just the way I put it together, I guess. I like it though. I really do like it. It was so, it was different, and it was like, you know, very thoughtful process with how I did every single piece of this art. You know, it was just detail after detail after detail, especially with like trying to figure out Jacqueline, how long her hair is. I don't know how long her hair is, so I had to basically, I don't know how to say, I had to wing it. Like, I was like, okay, if she's gonna be a snake women usually have longer hair or snakes on their head, so maybe make her hair longer. I don't know. So yeah, I was just thinking about that type of stuff. So yeah, that's basically what happened. If you guys like, I don't know what you think about it. Let me know in the comments below. Let me know what you think about it. Do you think this is risky? I know it's an intimate moment, but do you draw characters with intimate, like in their intimate environment, like when they're about to do, you know what I'm saying? They're about to do something. Do you like actually, you know, draw it? Do you go even more into detail, like, you know, ichai? I don't know how you say it. You know, the more mature stuff. Like, do you take yourself to that type of level in your art? I'm pretty much the type that doesn't, but I don't shy away from like kissing or hugging or, you know, getting ready, but yeah, I do shy away from the other stuff, like actually getting down to the business. Yeah, so basically with the tail, I was thinking about just going with the same thing. Like, again, I did put a texture over it, and then after I did the texture, you know, I played around with that. Another thing that I did was I added, because it's supposed to be a rattlesnake tail, so I added another piece of the tail and just gave it that movement so that it can make that rattling sound. Because, you know, if a snake is enjoying something, wouldn't they rattle their tail? I don't know. I think cats and dogs do it. I know cats and dogs do it. I'm not too sure about snakes, but I felt like it'd be funny. I don't know. Let me know what you guys think. Do a rattlesnake rattle its tail when it's enjoying something? I don't know. I know it does it for what you say, like when somebody's about to attack it, it does it for a defense mechanism, but I don't know, like right now, I don't know. I'm not too sure, but I thought it'd be kind of cool, you know, just a little rattle on the tail wouldn't hurt nobody, right? So yeah, I did my 3 color tones, which is shade, on top of shade on top of shade, and it kind of made the picture look a lot more 3D-ish. It gave you that anime feel to it. So that's what I liked about it, that I had time enough to add those 3 color shades just to give it more dimension and stuff like that. And on top of that, I was inspired by Eternal Mask when she was doing her Valentine's piece, because you know, she did do she had her lights, her extra lights, then she had her darks and her extra darks in her piece. So I was like, ooh, I am inspired, I want to try that on this piece. So I did do it on this piece, and it came out good. It came out, you know, good enough to put in there, right? Yeah, so you can say this is a, you know, late Valentine's. Valentine's is really not over. February is the day of, you know, the month of love. It's just the month of love to me, I guess. So it doesn't really matter when I post it or anything like that. It matters to a lot of other people. I don't know, I'm not when it comes down to holidays, guys, I'm not like on the mark holiday type of person. I'm just sorry, I'm not that way. I'm not that person. Like I can't say I don't care about the holidays, but I don't have, what you call that, like if the holidays was coming up, it will pass me, because I'll be like, oh, okay, because, you know, I don't like doing that extra work. I'm a lazy person. I don't like doing extra work especially if I'm doing so much in my daily life. I'm like, okay, yeah, I'm not cooking for Christmas. That's not happening. I am not celebrating. If I know I cannot afford something, no, we're not doing anniversary this year. We're doing anniversary next year. We'll probably do it big next year. Like that's the type of person I am, I guess, which you know, it's bad and good at the same time. Like, I'd rather spend time with people than to focus on a holiday. Like, I know the holidays is meant to put your family, your partner, and you know, your husband, anybody together, but you can do that daily. You know, it doesn't have to be strictly one day. I don't know. That's how I feel. I feel like if I'm going to give you a gift, I'm going to give you a gift when I feel like giving you a gift, because, you know, I appreciate you that much. It's just like, I don't know. Does anybody else feel that way, that, you know, every day should be Valentine's Day? Every day should be, you know, spending time with your family day, I guess. I don't know. It's just me in the way that I am. But yeah, I'm not the holiday type person. I did put hearts in my intro and my outro, so that should help something. I'm so lazy, guys. It's so bad. I'm over here cracking up at my own self. You know, it's good to crack up at your own self. But back to the image, I guess. So yeah, the long hair business. I was like, might as well put some long hair on this chick, because it'll look good with the whole snake getup, you know. It'll put her together nicely. And it did do the job that I wanted it to do. It made her like more, I don't know, gave her that oomph. Because on Valentine's Day, girls like to curl their hair up or put extensions, put on makeup, all that good stuff. So yeah, she did that before. Oh, well, not Valentine's Day, but she did that for her honeymoon. She just finished getting married, so she, you know, girled herself up, and, you know, now she's spending time with her husband, which is normal. It's normal and something that you're supposed to do. Now the glasses, I kept it green, because she did have green glasses on, and her eyes are green. So I was like, hey, why not leave the glasses on? You know, I could appreciate a character with glasses. So I left her with her glasses. And Danny, I gave him that expression that Blue Mage has gave me for his expression, and it worked perfectly on him. When I was drawing this piece, my sister was like, wow, he looks very stiff. But I was like, he is stiff because he's coiled up. I don't know. I felt like, being that he's coiled up, it makes sense that he'd be stiff, because he has to be stuck there, bound to her will. She's the aggressor here, as the description had, that I read the description. She's the aggressor, so yeah, he's gonna be bending to her will here. And you know, be there, just, you know, shocked, like, oh my god, did she just do this? Yeah, so basically that's it that I have for this piece. Like, you know, just coloring wise and stuff like that. I'm just trying to wait till we get to the tail part, because the tail part was the biggest piece. It was like the biggest part of this piece, and it took like a lot of time to, you know, master or basically put together, because there was like I had the texture there, and the texture was called mermaid. Like, if anybody has Clip Studio, you will know that we have a texture, black and white texture type thing, and we have one that's called mermaid. So I used that one because it had like more of a scale type feature to it. I didn't feel like drawing the scales individually. I'm sorry. That would have took me forever to do if I would have did that. Just like it took me forever to do the panther from the last commission. So yeah, right here I'm putting that mermaid tail together, and it looks like scales to me. So that's what made the image pop. And then after that, I did a multiply, and then I grabbed this glow tool to lift up that color but not remove the lines. So I then hit it off with the darks, and then after hitting off the darks, I hit it up with the lights again. So, you know, it was dark after light after dark after light, and, you know, adding different type of textures just to give it that nice scale like feature. And then even with like the design of the tail, I did the same thing with that, with adding that like texture to it. So I thought it came out pretty good, and it looked like a snake tail. So, you know, I wasn't like disappointed about it. I actually liked it. And then with the rattlesnake's tail parts, you know, I did the natural what you say, the natural coloring that I did on the skin tones of Danny and his beautiful wife. So yeah, I wanted to have a nice background, but it turned out that, you know, I wanted to get deep into the face and the way the body's positioned and everything. So the only background we have is the bed. So it's a good thing that the bed was part of the background, because I don't feel as much guilty. But it put everything together. You know that they're in that environment, in that bed and stuff like that. So I'm pretty much happy with the way it came out. And backboard and everything, happy the way it came out. And I even added that glow that the room that I was given, I even added that glow to the characters, because there is light peeking through the window. So I wanted to also give a hint of that light, and, you know, give some more darks and stuff like that, because, you know, they're on top of the bed, so heavier darks will be on that bed, and you will, you know, you'll see that. So basically this is all I've done, and this is how it came out. It looks so good. Oh my god, guys, so good. This is like a perfect wallpaper, I would say. So that's it for today's video, guys. If you like this video, hit this like, and hit the like, not dislike, hit the like. Because I've noticed I've been getting dislikes. Yeah, so if you like what you're seeing here and you're new, go ahead and hit that subscribe, because I continuously do things like this, helping artists, all this stuff that I do. You can go ahead and click around and check it out and become one of my pulses, my energy balls. Keep me inspired. Again, guys, I want to thank you for watching, sharing, telling a friend, and helping a friend. Have an amazing rest of the day. Bye-bye.